Welcome to Kigogona program. I am Munabi Jaugekoyo from NGS. Today we are looking at a black civilization will rise in the 21st century. And for me, I will start by mentioning that I'm a prophet, so I'm commissioned to do what I am doing, even having divine protection of angels, which is not in churches, because for me, I'm commissioned from Mount Kirenyaga. Because when you come to this mountain, the mountain is not ordinary. You know, those people written in the Bible, there was a day they were dealing with this mountain, but you know, Bible is not written literally. But then we also had infiltration, because you know, Europeans have committed unforgivable atrocities. Even the way they have enslaved black people and killing them, lynching them and torturing them and doing all those atrocities. We know we have the painful voices of the victims. One, they did not benefit themselves because all of them died and left those on the ground. Even those who are doing it now, they are lying to themselves that those atomic things are wealth, but not. Because actually creation is about mentalism. Things are not physical like that. They are actually at one globe. They are not to kill for. We have evil regimes like Britain, you know, the British monarchy, even the way they did to Tasmania. It's Unforgivable in India, in China. Remember, Kenya is not the only country to be colonized. Britain did to many countries. And I have to remind you that the way they did to Kenya, the atrocities from 1952 to 1960, even the way they killed the Mau Mau, you know, that was not the goal of them. For them, they wanted to exterminate Agikuyu people. Because, you know, the other communities were controllable. Agikuyu are the ones who are bringing revolution and revolts and, you know, and those things. But then, you know, Britain had done the same. You know, in Tasmania, the Aborigines were killed a lot. Because for them, they think they can go somewhere and kill people and just take the land and think they can survive. But then they are doing it like as if they are having wisdom of knowing the creation, as if those things are doing like the way they are presumed, but no. Because of them, they are evil. Britain could go somewhere and then take thousands of people to camps and let them die of hunger. Let me tell you. Because for them, they want to kill the shells of black people. Because for them, they despise black people. They think they are useless for it. And I'm telling you, they will be terminated. All of them. You know, there will be cosmic changes. Because, you know, they were doing it. You know, those centuries they were doing it. They have done it. And, you know, in Africa, you know, even to South Africa, the way they did, you know, the atrocities are too many to mention. And don't think that those things ended. For me, I don't want to talk let's see if they were things which are happening right now. We are safe or no. They are continuing to invest in viruses programs. Like you see, the NATO made the HIV virus to exterminate the black people, the military, and collaborate with evil people like Robert Gall. But they are pretending to the mainstream that they are fighting for solution. But no, creation is not having a defect. You know, even human beings are part of the cosmic energy. They are enabled. They did not choose even the time they came to the world, even the way they are looking. And you know, in the Milky Way galaxy, our galaxy, we have 400 billion stars, and those stars are coordinating. And you know, for us, we are at one star. Let me tell you, when you're talking of the cosmology. And then some stupid people usually presume that our planet is having problem and such, but it is because for them they are looters. And the way they even enslave people, kill people, make them work without even, it's unfortunate, even children have witnessed even the atrocities for it. Because, you know, black people have suffered a lot in the slavery and colonialism. And you know what Europeans were anticipated, and you know, action is predetermined. All resources they used were God-given. And remember, they are useless and evil because they did not do everything. They were not doing everything. They were not going even to fire and put in their heart because they were knowing they would get burned. But they could afford to do that just for the other things, because for them they think the other things are wealth. And for the thing that, and know, we have even those evil cards which are not connected to the real creator. We have so many unclean people. Even prostitution is a lot. And you know, we have a secret committee. You know, the US is a fake country, it's a criminal nation. And you know, even forming those things, they are pretending they are the ones, the solution. No, they are not, you know, bringing a solution to the world. You know, dollar is not important thing just because of the buildings you are having or such. You know, those things you are using to rank people is nonsense. Because you know, you don't need one thing or a certain thing. For you, you have been given everything. But for you don't obey the Creator, you defy with the shenanigans of human rights and democracy. You don't have a right. Let me tell you. You know, you are not entitled. Let me tell you. It was not a must for you to be created. You are privileged to be in a creation, and the Creator is not like that. You know, the Creator has done everything, created everything, and the Creator is not living like you. But I don't know, you want to be what? Because you are in a creation, you are an animal, a product of sex. But it's unfortunate when you turn to be evil. Because there is no, Jesus did not die for anyone. And you realize this when you pay for your sins. You pay for what you did, your own part. There is a cause and effect. You know, creation, there is nothing emotional. You know, God cannot do all that and lack a way to punish you, let me tell you. Because for you, you are lying to yourself. You will not escape with anything. You know, perhaps for you, you cannot even be interested with forgiveness. Because you think you are rich or you are such. People like Bill Gates, the way they kill even children with vaccines, even lying to Kenyans for them to get cancer from when they are immunizing the animal. You know, you don't have problem in the creation, and Caucasians are looking for solutions. It's unfortunate because even they were cave dwellers, it was the Moors, black people. And black people are not only in Africa. We have them a lot, let me tell you, even in Brazil, even in Asia, we have black people. But you know, they are usually, you know, it's unfortunate, let me tell you. But right now, you see, because now I'm telling you, it is not a war of color, for real. Because even we have, you know, black people who are like that. It's a war of loyalty. Because, you know, if you think your country is poor, you will be poor mentally. Because it's not a poor country. All countries are at a globe. The minerals are being rooted. And the more Africans embrace their minerals and process things locally from their own country, the more, you know, that they grow, let me tell you. Because it's not about being like Europeans or being like the US. It's not, you know, knowing what we have done for them to be like that. Because that is what you need. You know, China, you know, was able to invest, let me tell you. They learned how they were doing things, and those people were loyal. They went back to their country. Because when you are not loyal, you might go to their country and, you know, get, you know, you know, when you get to those cards, let me tell you, you will lose yourself. And you should be very careful as a black person. Even when you are taking food from Europeans, because you have cases even where they give people the dog's urine, and they, you know, give you that food and watch you eating, and they not feel anything because of lack of a divine connection, which is so unfortunate. So for me, I will tell you, you don't have authority to despise anyone. Even as a black, you don't have authority to despise. You know, I'm telling you what happens. We are not privileged to be at creation or sin. No. There are things which are abominable. The problem is churches are useless, and they are pretending they are giving people, telling people about God, lying people of a heaven, which there is no heaven. You know, it is just there for you to take money on Sundays, which is nonsense, because even the prayer day is on Saturdays, not Sunday, about the Sabbath. And they are, you know, you're not just, it's not like that, it's science. There is a way you are taking the radiation. For me, I've given you the Unforgivable program if you want to benefit, because I'm telling you even their qualification. You know what will be looked at when we come to the qualification. Let me tell you, in the creation, because I'm telling you, you are at somewhere pure. Even if for you can disregard this, it's for you, creation is pure. There is no defect. Actually, creation is pure. People are doing wrong because of being created. Even they are not doing everything. Even you can be seen. Even when their body are dying, they have not done some things like putting their heads and everything to the fire or going to the electric. You know, they don't do everything because they are sinning. You know, they are knowing when they are sinning, but they can go ahead because they think even if there are consequences, they think the consequences are not like. But let me tell you, when you face them, you realize what you did. Let me tell you, it's so unfortunate. I'm telling you, everyone must pay, because it's not just like that. When you are doing this, you are creating energy. Action equals energy. Because I'm telling you, started with a positive algorithm. When you are breastfeeding, you are not sinning. But when your body grew, you started sinning. I'm telling you now, it's time for us to scrutinize the mainstream, because the mainstream is corrupted. We don't have people who talk the truth, because for you to talk the truth, you need to be commissioned. And you cannot be commissioned just like that, because there are those qualifications. Because I'm telling you, they're evolving your body. You know, even the status of your anus is important at Kigogona, because homosexuality is abominable. You can't be forgiven. you're not even supposed to be at Earth. Because even when guy is telling people to kill, let me tell you, you know, there are pure reason. You go to another dimension. And remember, it doesn't matter if you are dead or alive. It's not about actually, you know, those people who do shenanigans claiming they have climate, whatever. You know, right now they are pretending there is a climate problem, but they have not enabled anything. Because of them, they are even the heavy consumers, consuming a lot. They don't even fast. They are useless people. It's unfortunate, people who are looting. And I'm telling you, even when I'm speaking like this, for me, I'm not ordinary human being. You cannot even match with anyone. You know, even if, for me, even a country, even having nuclear and military, we cannot match. Because for me, I am not using ordinary means. I have Gog. And for you, you see in the 21st century, because it was prophesied, it will happen like so. And Bible you cannot understand. For us, we are writing a pure one to help people know the Creator. The radiation of the stars is what will transform black people. Because it is not money controlling things the way people presume. It doesn't mean that the economy of Kenya is not, it's not like that. People don't know the money well. Because money is being printed. You can change the design from the computer and print in a currency. Because they are human things. But the problem is, the numbers allocated, they are not reflecting anything. Because the US in 1971 under Richard Nixon, you see what they did, removing the gold standard, which was, agreed 1944, Bretton Woods agreement. But then it's unfortunate because it was tied to the dollar rather than the gold. It's time for countries now to start even, scrutinizing the money and not put pressure, because that pressure given by the World Bank, MIF, they are criminal, let me tell you, fake financial institution, because money is not something new. And money won't prevent cosmic judgment. I'm telling you, there is cosmic judgment this century. Essentially, we are. And now you see, and go to your Gona program for you to know how to absorb, because there are some process of science. Because even I've told you about the protein is having nitrogen. And now, you are absorbing radiation with your brain. For me, I have gone to the level, even I can see the Creator with my own eyes. And the rituals performed to me. I'm not ordinary. Even my body is not ordinary. My things are not ordinary. And I'm telling you, don't think that people are the same and compare them with the money. No. There are some who are advanced because of Kigogona. You have Kigogona. Mount Kirenyaka is the most powerful, having even the Ark of the Covenant, which was with King David. They were black people. The Old Testament is African. Even Solomon was black. And even Jesus Christ. There are black people even there in Asia, but for you think black people are just in Africa and the US, because, we have political things. Right now, it's for time for Africans to liberate themselves, even change the education system. Embrace your own country and your own tribes, your own things. They are there purely. People are created like that in ethnic tribes. They are resources to a country. And even, in China, when they embrace Tibet, we have the Mount Kailash. And even pilgrimage are important, even though they are giving people radiation and people transforming. Because the other things are atomic, they are not the ones transforming people. We even have some physical pics of the Hopi. Islam is okay because black stone is having radiation also. For me, I'm able to know because I know science and radiation is what you are using to know about the. Because for me, I'm given the privilege. The privilege I'm having is not given to many for you to know the Creator directly. The way I can even see with my own eyes. Even when I want to talk, to ask anything, I use my brain and I hear the voice. Telepathy. Guy, there is no aspect of space when it comes to guy. For you are at one place at your body. That's why you are traveling. But right now, when you have wisdom, because wisdom now is about your brain. I'm talking about the brain. For me, the rituals, that's why I am like that limited rituals of Mount Kirinyaga. They are bored. Guy is dwelling there, the Creator of everything, at a different dimension. Thank you very much.